All right, guys, it's time to start taking parts off this car. Dad just checked the oil. We're gonna see if we can jump start it. What was it, August 6th of 24 that this accident happened?
Yeah.
I think. So this is July 8th of 25, so it's been almost a year since it's been started. The oil is touching the stick. We're gonna dump a couple cheap quarts of oil in it. I'm gonna put jumper cables on it just to see if it'll start. With that, I've got a new battery for my 86 Ford truck. I'll put in there if I have to, but let me get these hooked up. All right, we are hooked up. Oil. What did that put it up to? You dumped 2 quarts in it?
Yeah.
Well, that about filled it. It didn't lose very much for as long as it laid on its top. We got a hood light. I'm just going to let that sit there and charge for a little bit. We're going to try to get the seats out of here and the carpet. We've already got the door panels in the garage at home. Probably the headliner too. I'm going to sell every bit of this white interior all together. Sun visors and all. I hope somebody wants it. I know one of you is wanting to come down from Chicago, so I think I had that key at home and I put it in my pocket. I think. Still got 3/4 tank of gas in it.
Yeah, I got it turned over before. I know they were there all the hell.
Yeah. This isn't really a fun project. We'll take this finish panel off and sell it. This reflector got backed into a long time ago and I've got one at home. I'll replace that. And somebody can have a really nice finish panel. That bumper was burnt from the exhaust. We just put that back bumper on there before this happened. Well, I'll let it sit here and charge for a while before I try it. All right, guys, we've been over here talking to the owner of the body shop. So this thing's been running quite a while, so Dad's gonna see if this thing will start up. I left that fan shroud off, if you remember. What are you doing?
I can't get over here.
Oh. We're lacking 1 month of being a year since this thing was started. That's what I figured. I don't think it's going to start with that battery. I think it's toast. But I got one. I don't know. I think that battery's had it. I'm gonna have to put that battery in there. All right, I picked up a Duralast battery for my gray 86 Ford truck, so we just put that in there. So now I guess we'll try it. I forgot the exhaust was broke. It was full of water too. That thing didn't roll 2 times. That's a damn good motor yet.
Yeah, it is. Always was.
Look at that thing run.
Got new plugs in.
Yeah, it's got new plugs, it's got new water pumps, it's got new timing chain and gears, it's got new wires, cap, rotor, it's got a new rear main seal in it. It's got new axle bearings in the back. It's,
Got new wheel bearings in the front.
oh yeah, you had new wheel bearings put in the front too. Because they drove this thing. They drove it everywhere they went. I want to see if it'll go in gear. Went right in. Went in reverse too. Alright, so it's well over a quart low on transmission fluid. We know that.
This one.
Well, go out slow with that and don't catch it on anything. The damn thing looks brand new.
Look at that.
Hey, a penny. I don't know if I'm supposed to pick it up though. It's not heads.
Now these seats are in damn good shape.
What do we got here? I believe that's this seat's held on below this seat belt with that Torx bolt, so we'll get those out and get the back seat out. Let me round up some tools. Boy, that is one long train. I think these are T50. This ain't gonna be easy either. I'm gonna have to get on it straight, so I'm gonna pause it. All right, guys, we got these bolts out, but I would have never done it without heating them up with a little bottle torch I brought with me. I don't know why I was smart enough to bring a bottle torch and not smart enough to know that it'd be low on transmission fluid. But I think it only needs a quart of that too. But anyway, I think we got these out. I'm going to hand this off to Dad. I think I can lift this out of here. All right, these seats should move. Let's make sure these work in all directions. Rear tilt, down, up. It's working in all directions, so. Dad's gonna move that passenger seat forward. We better get that piece of trim out of there before. Let me show you guys something. I got sweat freaking running in my eyes, burning the crap out of them. Let's see. Oh, good. I'm glad them came out that easy because those back ones certainly did not. All right, this ain't gonna take too long, I don't think. Okay, these back ones are 15s. And we'll move up here. These front ones either are 13s or 14s. I don't think I'm going to be able to get on that with this impact. I have to get a ratchet on it. It is... Oh, it's a 15 as well. Sure didn't look like it, but it is. I don't want to mark up this seat, so I'm going to use a ratchet. All right, the driver's side is out. So, let's see. Man. We kept thinking we'd get a cooler day to do this, guys, but it's not going to happen this summer. This summer is just, I think it's going to bake us all summer.
When you get that out of there, you need to break a little while, Tony.
I'll go in there and cool off, get something to drink. It's bad. All right. I had to use a ratchet on them front ones. Let's get this out of here before it hits something.
What's it for?
It come off the windshield in the accident.
Good, ain't it?
Well, nobody's going to need that, I don't think. I just want to make sure that we're okay. Rear tilt. Okay. The two tilts are not working, so I have to clean this switch. But I know that the seat works because I've had to clean that switch before. Or no, I think I just replaced it. Okay, I got to hold this door open because, of course, it won't stay open. So I'm going to get these front ones loose and take it out the other side. We're on. All right, guys, I'm just going to show you real quick. I took the driver's seat switch out just to show you that this seat does work in all directions. I'm going to unplug. You could probably get in this way. Since the driver's was moving in all directions. There, now we're going up. Front tilt, rear tilt, back, forth, straight up, straight down. So the seat definitely works. It's just the switch that was not working. So, all right, I'll get it out of here. All right, guys, we got all the seats out. Look at all this glass here on the hump. When I get this carpet out to get it home, I'll get it all vacuumed and shampooed. But we went ahead while we were here and took these seat belts out. So now, as soon as we get these kick panels and scuff plates and stuff out of here, this carpet will lift right out. All the hard part is done. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that headliner. I'm going to offer that all in the package. That piece over there, that B-pillar molding got busted in the accident, right here where a screw goes on the back side. But all this stuff is going. Every bit of this white stuff and red carpet's going to be offered to one person to come and get it all. I'm not going to be shipping a bunch of stuff. So we're going to wrap it up today before we have a heat stroke. So,
Sun visors are probably all right.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with those. They're a little bowed, but
Been a little.
well, that one had your head in it. All right, guys, we got these seats home. We're cleaning them all up. We're raising up all these cushions and making sure that there's no glass left in it. There was a lot of glass in here, so we're getting them all wiped down and ready to sell. So they'll be ready to put in a vehicle for whoever gets them. Well, they have decided they want Mom and Dad's car out of here, so we're going to take it to my house. They say they're cleaning this place up. They want everything out of here, so we're going to put the transmission fluid in it and see if it will move and drive up on the trailer. And it looks like I have to buy another tarp. So, I can't believe those tires are still holding air, but they are. finish getting her uncovered and see what happens. Alright guys, we've got a battery in here and we're going to put a quarter transmission fluid in it because it looked like it was only a quart low and it was trying to move the last time we were up here. Good luck. That's been months ago, I think. 2 months anyway. And we're going to start it and see if it'll move. I just don't know how much we're going to be able to turn it. May have to get it backed up there and get the trailer on it the best we can. Oh, and I got to sit on a buckets because, you know, we've already taken the seats out. This was certainly not on the list of things for me to be doing right now. At least it has cooled off. There's my seat. Did you get it all in there? Yeah. I'm going to fire it up. If it will, it should. I know. We hope 1 quart does it because that's all I had at home. Get this stuff out of the way. I'm going to cycle that fuel pump a few times. This dang bucket just cracked and I ain't that fat. It was cracked already. See if, I guess this window will go down. That one won't go down very dang far. That's it, it won't move. I see it. I see it. There. I guess this thing can just ride right there. Let's see if it'll move. Moves, but I sure don't have much stability on this bucket. It ain't wanting to move that great. We may need another quart, but I also may be able to get it on the trailer. Here, hold this. I'm going to see if it'll move and turn. Trailer backed up to there to go right up on it, I think, don't you?
I think I had to look at my hand.
Well, I know. Dad's on drugs for a urinary tract infection, so he's shaking. So we'll get the trailer backed up to it and see if we can get it up on there. It's got enough to get it in there, or on a trailer. All right, I'm going to set the camera right there, and I'm going to see if I can get this up on here. I'll have Dad guide me. I'm going to see if I can get that up on there. Just stand up there and guide me. That camera. Yeah, I know you're supposed to set the emergency brake on the truck when you're loading the vehicle, but I set the brake on this truck a while back and it didn't want to unlock. One of the calipers act like it was sticking, and I don't want to deal with that right now, so that's why it's not set. Sure, a lot burning off of there where it sit on its top all that time, but and it definitely needs another quart of transmission fluid, but at least it's on there and we'll get it home. All right, guys, we stopped at the parts store and got another quart of transmission fluid, put it in there. I got it untied and I checked it and it's full and it's going right in gear, forward and backwards. So we're going to see if we can get it off of there. Well, guys, it still runs perfect, goes through all the gears just fine, still rides great. If that front tire wasn't rubbing, you could drive it anywhere you wanted to drive it. It's been sitting there over a year. But,
Yeah.
so,
Kind of sickening.
it looked like everything finally got baked off the motor too. It's not smoking anymore. So all that time that car laid there on its top, it only lost 2 quarts of motor oil and 2 quarts of transmission fluid. We got the seats all cleaned up. Next thing is to get this carpet out, get it all cleaned up, and everything else white, and it's going to be sold. So I did a number on that bucket. I didn't know I was that fat, but hell, it starts right up. You guys tell me, somebody want to buy the whole car after we get the interior out of it for the motor and transmission, or am I going to have to pull the motor and transmission out of it to sell it? Wonder if that air works. Sitting here already.
I'd say it will.
I turned the air on, but I think we've got a... Oh yeah, I robbed that automatic temperature control out of here. Now remember, I robbed that automatic temperature control sensor out of here for your car, so we're not going to get no air coming out of these vents. But that compressor's turning, ain't it?
Yeah, it kicked on.
Yeah, I can feel cool air down here, but we're not going to get much. All right, well, it's home now, so.
Runs as good as anything we got.
Yeah.
It's a strong motor too, it's strong.
Right before this accident happened, this water pump went out, so Dad had him to go ahead and put a timing chain and gears in it too. So I have no doubt this thing in our hands would run another 100,000 miles. And you guys had no intentions of buying another vehicle.
No, we was going to drive it. I had that. It's been tuned up. It needs nothing. It probably don't even need the oil change, but it probably does now. I mean,
Yeah, it's set so long.
that engine,
Oh yeah, that motor's always had a good clean engine. You've never run this over 2,000 miles for an oil change, have you?
no,
Maybe a little bit.
No, I don't.
He's always been that way. He changes oil every 2,000 miles. You remember right, I robbed that clutch fan off here for that special edition. So,
Some guys say they're running 5,000 miles, and
no, we
I
don't
don't
do
believe
that.
in it, so I just don't do it. I don't know.
Well, even my truck, that 2012, they say run 6,000, and I run at 3. So, all right, Dad's back today. We've got the car pulled up here in front of the shop, and he's getting ready to vacuum all the glass out of this carpet, and we're going to shampoo it, and it'll be ready to go. Believe it or not, they threw this piece off that kid's Mitsubishi that hit the car in here, and I guess this is the headlight out of the right front of this one. I don't have a clue what this light bulb is. Something, no, it ain't no good either. Junk, all this is gonna get trashed. Somebody's Carmex, that's yours or Mom's. I'm sure she doesn't care.
She ain't worried about that.
That power seat switch needs clean, because you remember when we took the seats out, this one wasn't working, so I took that one off the driver's door to make sure that seat was all working, to show them that it worked.
This.
Yeah, so throw that in that box too, because when we sell all this together, I'll sell 2 good power seats with it. So, he's picking up all these screws and stuff and putting them in a box, and he's going to get to vacuuming. I got to work on keyless entries today, but then we're going to shampoo this as well. So showing you what we're doing. We've also got these original floor mats Dad's going to get cleaned up. They don't need much because they were always covered up with rugs. So they're basically like brand new. It's going to go with all this stuff too. Well, look at that. Dad's got it all vacuumed out. And I've got this Woolite high traffic foam. That's what I've been using. Or no, sorry. I always like to use Woolite, but I can't find it anymore except on Amazon, and it's very expensive. And this Resolve works just as good. So like say, we've got a stain right there. So we'll shampoo it all, but we're gonna get on these stains that really stick out first. See, just like that, it's gone. And I don't know what this, I think some water got in here and got some rust right there, so
that'll come off, Tony. I got most of that off the tip.
With the vacuum.
Yeah, it's loose.
So there's that. A little bit of a stain here. This is the Sirius radio antenna wire. But we'll go over it and get those spots that stick out for sure. And then we'll go over the whole thing just to make sure that we don't miss anything. So then it's a beautiful day, so we'll just leave the doors open and let it dry and go over it with the vacuum again, and then the carpet's ready. Whenever this car's rolling, this here plastic right here is what's making all that racket. So I'm trying to cut this stuff out of here. I need both hands. Hold on a second. Well, guys, we got that plastic away from the tire. We was going to put some power steering fluid in here and see if it would steer easier, but it's all pouring right out of the bottom of the gearbox. That gearbox came apart during the accident. The hose shaft is sticking out of the bottom of it. So no gearbox. There's the carpet, looking all brand spanking new. We realized in the accident too, this floorboard really got pushed up by the cross member. But I was going to tell you that I went ahead and put that, let me shut this up. I went ahead and threw another sensor back in here and plugged it all up and turned the air conditioner on, and we got ice cold air blowing out of the vents. So there's still a lot of good left in here. We're trying. Oh, the battery's already hooked up. This remote's been laying on my desk for over a year. I wondered if this thing would still lock and unlock and remote start. Locked. Unlocked. Will the trunk work? Oh, you guys was having trouble with this trunk button in the first place, wasn't you?
It won't work, but
It worked. All right, so let's see if it'll remote start.
clear.
Parking lights flashed. Look at that. Parking lights come on. Remote start still works.
One side had the exhaust knock loose.
Charlie was talking earlier. We were talking about how so many people think this car's easily fixable.
Yeah. Just depends on what your expectations are.
You know, I got under there and it looks to me like the upper and lower control arms are all right. It must just be the spindle that's smashed.
I can't believe this is from the other car.
Yeah, that piece of plastic has to be from the car that hit them.
That's crazy. Swapping parts.
We've already covered this on another video, but you said the whole radiator support is shoved sideways and the battery is tilted forward.
I can't believe all the grass in the wheel.
I can't believe that tire has held air
I can't believe it's holding air. Look
all
at it.
over a year. That's nuts. Because we haven't put any air in any of these tires.
Jeez.
But it blows my mind, the people that comment saying, "Don't part that car out, it's so easily fixed." I mean, the whole A-pillar is shoved in.
Look at
I mean,
this.
yeah,
Is it easily fixed?
yeah.
Door still opens.
Still closes. But where would you find a top if you wanted to
Yeah.
with a
Look at
moonroof?
this big gap.
I know.
Look at that.
Yeah. And like the whole top smashed in here, it like bowed. It twisted the whole body.
Yeah.
Like, why 170,000 miles, even though, yeah, they planned on driving another 100,000, but still, why? It'd cost you 30,000 to put it back together, and it's still only worth 10,000. And it ain't even worth that. It ain't even worth 10,000.
And if somebody wants to put this in a demo derby, I'd go watch it.
It's going to go to the demo derby. That's how it's the body. The rest of it's going to get advertised. After I get everything out of it we want, we still got to get the power antenna out of it. I don't know. All this keyless entry stuff and window switches, seat switches. I'll take out the factory alarm. I'll take out the harness for the auto dimming rearview mirror. Mom says she misses that. That steering wheel's not great.
I did not know the hood is aluminum.
Yeah, the hoods, most all the hoods were aluminum.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, I broke your windshield.
Oh shit. Look how this is wrinkled. I will, when we get the headliner out, I will try to get this glass out and save the moonroof cables and motor, because those things are getting really hard to find. And I imagine they're fine. But I just can't believe how many people think this thing is easily fixable. Well, Dad's wore out. He said he's going home. But, you see that carpet, Charlie?
That carpet looks amazing.
Yeah, looks like brand new. I guess I'd already tracked some grass in it when I put that
Oh no.
automatic temperature control sensor back in there, but I'll vacuum it out. Somebody's going to get a really nice interior. All right, guys, it's finally cooling off. We got another pretty nice day to come out here and do a little bit. We're taking the wire wheels off this car. Dad wants them for the pastel adobe one, and I don't blame him because we all hate those lacy spoke wheels. So this one, of course, got torn up in the accident, but my friend Jacob out in Colorado wants it for the spokes because he restores these wheels all the time. So I was just looking in here, and I know that this tire is tilted inward, and it doesn't look like it bent any of the upper and lower control arms or anything, so I believe it's just got the spindle itself is bent up. Ain't that what you think?
I know it is.
That's what it looks like. If you look at it that way, it's just like the axle part of the spindle is what got bent up. So if it had a new gearbox put on it and a spindle, it'd probably drive all right again. But I mean, clearly we're not going to do anything that stupid, but it will be ran in the demo, so something like that may have to be done. I don't know. It always drove us nuts that they never put grease certs in the upper ball joints of these cars. They got them in the bottom, but they never put them in the top. That 85 had it, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why when they quit doing that. Sometime between 85 and 89 they quit putting grease certs, but at the same time we've never had to put a ball joint in one of these. That 85 had 348,000 miles on it when you sold it.
Yeah, but I grease the hell out of everything that I can get to.
I know.
And that,
but even these 89s, this one had 170 some thousand, and it never showed any signs of a ball joint going bad. So all right, we're going to get these wheels off, and we're going to go to the junkyard. We're just going to block the, well, we got one spare tire here Dad's sitting on. And we're going to block it up, and we're going to go to a junkyard tomorrow and see if we can just find some old steel wheels off a Crown Vic or Grand Marquis or anything just to throw back on it. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, it's another day. I'm going to try to go ahead and get the rest of this white trim and headliner and the red trim down here and the carpet and everything out of this car today and get it offered up for sale. I noticed it hasn't even rained for a while, and this carpet is wet in the right rear floor. So even with the tarp on it, there's still rain coming in that side somewhere and getting in here. So I got to get this carpet out and get it out in the sun to dry before something happens to it. And I want to get this automatic dimming rear view mirror harness out. I want to get that done. Just, I want to save that for myself. I'll be keeping the electronic dash for myself and the message center, whatever you call it, the control module up there. I'll be keeping that myself and some stuff, but all this interior is hopefully going to one person. So it looks like it's going to be almost all Phillips screws. We got to take out these plugs here. I don't remember what's back there holding those pull straps on, or those oh shit handles, whatever you call them. But all of this is going to one person, I hope. So let me get some tools and get started. All right, it looks like it's going to be pretty much all Phillips screws left to get this carpet out. This piece of plastic here did get broken right there. That one got broken in the accident. But I believe the other side's okay. And the rest of the white trim's good. So let's get started. I got the drill because we don't have to be real careful with this. It's sure not easy to get that other door open, but I'll get it. Dang it. one does have some little stress cracks, but you see that even on a car that hasn't been in an accident. And I think this is just clips. Then we got screws back here. Guess we'll go ahead. We're going to offer all these red seat belts up with the interior, so I need to go get a probably a T50 or a 55 to get these out. But that's all there is going to be to getting the carpet out. I'll go get that. All right, so yeah, this is a T50 Torx. Get your seat belts out. I guess I should be using power tools on this. Even though I usually preach not to, we're just taking it apart. We don't have to worry about breaking anything else. I guess this is where I put the antenna for the remote start. I don't remember that, but that's where it's stuck. I didn't really want it showing in the windshield. All right, so there's the front red seat belt. All the rear seat belts are already out. I'll probably just pull this right out of here, actually. Right out from underneath this red trim on the passenger side. Get the seat wires through there. Get out from underneath this front kick panel. A lot of water got in here from somewhere, even with that tarp on it. This stuff's got to dry a while. All right, there it is. There was water back in this left floorboard too. So the carpet's out. I finished getting that trim out. I'm gonna get the headliner out. Almost looks like I didn't even vacuum it now. It's got, or clean it. Dad actually shampooed it, but pulling it out brought a bunch more out of it. So the sun was shining. Now it's not, but this is Wednesday. It's not supposed to rain until a chance Saturday. So I'm just gonna leave this stuff out here to dry for a few days, and hopefully it'll be fine. All right, I'm gonna get started on all this above white trim, and I just realized that this windshield A-pillar molding is bowed there, and that's bent too, but it'll straighten up. I don't know if anybody doesn't want that stuff or not anyway, but I mean, it's all yours. If you come and get the seats and the carpet and all that, I mean, all this white stuff's yours if you want it. I just don't want to leave it in here. This should just pop off. Oh man, that plastic got broken in the accident. I don't like that. That sucks. Oh, you know what? That's been glued on before, and I did not do it. Huh. That's held a long time. This thing's, I probably had it almost 20 years altogether. Those of you who don't know it, this door lock switch here is the same as the bullnose trucks and even some of the 80s Thunderbird and Cougars. That is a C. It's a D9 ZZ 1979 Mustang part number for the door locks in all these town cars moonroofs. So let's get set up, start taking some of this off. All right. These just pop out with your fingers. And we got Phillips screws back there. And then, well, I have to show you that coat hanger. I'm pretty sure that white thing slips off of it. Well, can't do anything without these. Phillips screws for the A-pillar trim. It's very hot for October here. Muggy. All right, I think this white boot somehow slips off of here. Just like so. And we got a Phillips screw holding that on as well. Now, I believe this will come off, and I could be wrong. Had one clip hold it on here in the back. Then they were hiding another screw from us on the windshield molding, or A-pillar molding. Right here. And with the dash pad already off, this should just slide up and out of there. And this is the harness that I want for that auto dimming rear view mirror. Yeah, you can see this passenger side here is really bowed down from the roof being crushed. All right, sun visors. And I think there should just be one plug somewhere for this. Yep, right here. Pull these tabs off, and there's the sun visor. Heard something fall, and I believe it was this little rubber thing. There it is. I got to put these somewhere where they don't get stained. That sun visor is a little bit bowed from the accident, wreck, whatever you call it. There is still two screws here holding this up. These look just like the door lock bezels in the bullnose trucks, the way it's clipped on. I don't think there's any fixing that. This, you just get a hold of it, pull it off. There went some change from laying on its top. All right, I'll get that other side trim off and this sun visor, and then I think the headliner's ready to come out, but I probably should wash my hands first before I start touching it. This piece here, the driver's side trim, is pretty dang buckled. And this quarter trim was only 3 screws, one there at the top and 2 down here at the bottom. Slides right out. This windshield pillar molding is cracked at the top, but it will straighten out and is usable. And I know that I sound like a broken record. I'm kind of shadowing this right now, but again, all of you guys in those first videos about this car saying it's so easily fixed. I want you to look at this. Let's see. I could feel that, and I mentioned that in that video when we were cleaning the carpet. You see how this whole floorboard is pushed up and in, and even the transmission hump is completely buckled. This whole floorboard is pushed in and buckled, and this whole A-pillar is pushed in. I just about couldn't get that windshield molding out of here. All right, the headliner is ready to, no it's not. I was gonna say the headliner is ready to come down, but we have to get, that didn't break. Gotta take this off. I'll probably be keeping that for myself too, because it's not pitted at all. Very nice. And then this would just pull right out, this rear dash, and it also has the JBL speaker covers. But I got to get the trunk opened up and see what exactly is holding that third brake light cover down. It's not just that little push pin in the back or front, I guess you'd say. Something from below is holding it, so I got to open the trunk and see what's going on with that. All right, that headliner is ready to come out of there. I'm not sure how I'm going to bring it out. I had mine out of there once, but that's been, 16 years ago. Let's see. Yeah, the dome light's just held on with 3 Phillips screws. That just comes right off. So let's see if we can get this headliner out of here. And I didn't wash my hands either because they don't look that bad. And you're going to have to kind of fold this over to get it in or out. When they originally put it in, it went through the windshield before the windshield was put in. So it wasn't really made to take out. This is what you do when you take headliners in and out. I believe the steering wheel is going to cause me a problem. I need to go out that way, but that front door won't open hardly at all. So, what am I going to do? Gonna have to be folded. Maybe take it out that back door. I don't know. I know it sounds bad, but you don't have no choice. Any wrinkles will come right back out of it. There it is. Just lay it here on the hood. It did get something on it in the accident. Got a little bit of stain there. See, it was folded and there's absolutely no wrinkles in it. If you ever put a new headliner in, that's what you have to do. Yep, had a little wrinkle there, but you lift up on it, it's gone. Once if it was ever reinstalled, you'd never see any of that. But that was there from getting out during the accident. Man, it's such a nice headliner otherwise. All right, let me get that trunk open. I don't know where the trunk key is, so I'm going to have to put a battery, at least hook some cables up to it, and pop the trunk. All right, guys, I got to think about this, but what I did was I grabbed the drill battery, another drill battery, and I think I should be able to pop that trunk with these test leads and a drill battery. I've done this in the junkyard quite a bit to open trunks. I think I'm thinking right. All right, I think we should hear the trunk pop if I do this. I got a ground on here, and that trunk popper is self-grounding. Oh, there's a school bus. Well, I hear it, but it's not popping. Why is that? Oh, because this is a different color. It's the other side. They reversed them. There it went. That's wild. This purple white, well, actually, yeah, it's purple yellow. I was hitting the wrong wire, but we're good. Trunk's open. Let's see what's holding that third brake light in. All right. Oh, I forgot to put the floor mats back there. What is holding that on? Well, here's the wire going to it. Honestly, it doesn't look like there's anything from the bottom holding it. No, nothing there. Well, there kind of feels like a screw. I'm gonna have to study that. Hold on. Yeah, I just don't see anything from the bottom. Guess I never had a reason to take one of these out before. Oh, there's a nickel. So I guess we'll see if I can pop this little clip off here. It's awful tight. Oh. It wasn't a clip, it was just a plug. So, yeah, there's a Phillips screw in there. And I don't think this is going to fit. Yeah, it did. No, it's not going to get on it. I'm going to have to find a different screwdriver. Alright, let's see if I can get it with this. got 2 bulbs in there. Got to twist out. And it's got a little clip with the tape taped to it, but I untaped it. Now I think they should just come off. There's your red rear dash with your JBL audio system speaker covers. Then, I believe this is the last piece. I think it's clipped. I think there's a screw behind that. You can kind of see where to push on those. I'm still kind of worried something's going to break. There's another Phillips screw right down here at the bottom. I guess it didn't have a cover like this because the rear brake or the third brake light was hiding it. Now, kind of feels like that's attached with screws, 3 screws on each side maybe, with, I can't tell if that's metal or plastic. Sounds like metal. That's it. It is metal that's riveted to this trim. Well, the fact that none of that cracked is just testament of a car that has spent its whole life in the garage, even though it had 176,000 miles when it got crashed. Looks like the drain holes, drain tubes are still attached to the sunroof, so that water had to be coming in on the passenger door since they won't close. All right, let's get this stuff out of here. Well, I might as well get this white piece off. I grab this kick panel and I get that red kick panel over there. And this, I think, since we've already got all this wood off. Well, that piece was broken, wasn't even holding it on. And then does it just pop off? Yeah, it does. Makes it a lot easier to get this harness too. That's what I need for the auto dimming rearview mirror. It goes back here and plugs in behind the light switch somewhere and then comes on down. I think this one is it. No, it must be it. Yeah, that's it. Right there. It's coming down by itself. Just those two plugs, and then pull these out and all the way over. May do that now. Let me look. No, we're not going to do that now because I need to pull the rest of this headlight switch out to do it. I still need to get that kick panel off, and I got to figure out a place to put all this stuff. Here's something cool on the sunroof. May 4, 1989. Let's see when the build date was. Oh. Well, May of 89 is all it says, so that's cool. The car and the moonroof both dated May of 89. I wonder if this will slide now. It would not. Nope, it still will not. That really needs to slide back to get the glass out, to get the cables out, and to save all that stuff. So, and I assume whoever gets the headliner and stuff is going to want this shade. So I got to figure out how I'm going to get that to slide back to get the glass out. Well, guys, there you have it. The whole white interior is stripped out of here. I can't take the steering column out because hopefully somebody buys this thing as a demo car and they're going to have to steer it. It's not a leather wrapped wheel. It's not in that great shape, so I'm not going to fret over that steering wheel. I do know, I'm about going to stop because, like I said, I want the electronic instrument cluster and the module. I might be able to sell that automatic temperature control thing. I will take all the alarm stuff out of it. Like I said, I'll take the automatic dimming rearview mirror harness. One of you guys I know is wanting the driver door window regulator, but as of right now, I just want to focus on getting this whole interior out of here, the carpet, the floor mats, the headliner, the leather seats, all of the side trim, door panels, all that. So then, let's see. Yeah, I know. We still got to do station wagon and Mercury and LTD stuff. It's been a miserable hot summer. I've got enough power antennas that, yes, we will sell that working power antenna. It was down during the accident. Has been tested since. Me and Dad's talked about it. We don't want to sell the rear bumper. We want to keep it. Because I just did a video recently on the exhaust burning the chrome off, and it did on this car. And I got this bumper out of the junkyard, and I haven't seen a nice one since. So we don't feel like we should get rid of it in case anything ever happens. They have two of them, and I have two of them. So, also, when it comes to like this chrome rocker molding, we still want to try to put that on the black car. I don't know if that one's any good back there. I think it'll straighten up. Otherwise, got to find it for the whole other side. But I wanted to get all them videos done this summer, and I don't think it's going to. I can't believe this. Just this time of sitting outside. Look how bad this stuff's all corroded and turned green. Just in a year's time. And this car had a lot of polish on it. I do want the trunk lid for myself, because nothing happened to it that I can see. And if you guys remember right, in the special edition video, when I took that thing that they had stuck right here on it, took the paint off with it, plus it has the dealer emblem on it. So I don't think anything at all happened to this trunk lid. So I want to swap them. I'm going to take it off and put it on the special edition and put the special edition one on this one. Same color. Buff it out. Should be fine. Another thing, this paint's really dead. See, this white back then didn't have a clear coat on it at all. Okay, so let me get things gathered up here. I don't know if I get it done tonight, but there's the headliner, there's the carpet, insulation, all this stuff we got here in the back, all this white and red trim, floor mats, moldings, seat belts. We'll go over all this and we'll come up with a price. All right, guys, so I come up with the idea. I don't know if it's going to work. I put a 2-ton floor jack in here, and I got it sitting there, so it shouldn't be able to slip out. I put an old bumper jack in here, and I wedged a thin piece of steel between it and the roof. And I'm going to see if I can get this roof to jack up. And maybe get that sunshade in the moonroof to slide back. I've got to get some pressure off that, I think. So I'm going to put this here, and hopefully I don't get hurt. Something doesn't slip out and hit me. So let's see what happens. I'll take it slow. Let's look at that again, make sure that, yeah, we're on. I think you can see it pretty well. Here it goes. The moonroof's definitely going up. Hey, found another quarter and a penny. What's it look like out there? It is going up. Yeah. It's definitely going up. Whether it takes tension off that thing, I don't know. Really starting to bulge up above the glass now, so I think I need to let it down and put it in a different spot. Actually, I'm going to see if it'll slide. Nope, not a chance. And I may never get it. The glass may be smashed in there up against something. I really need that shade out of there, and I need that white halo molding if it's not cracked. So I let it down, and I can't do it over there in the center where the motor is. Wow, the floorboard's really pushing in too. Let's see. I'm going to try it right here in the corner. That's not going to work because it's leaning too far. That's not going to do anything. That's just pushing down on the floorboard. Dang it. Just don't think it's going to work. Oh wow, it's sliding back. It did, it slid all the way back. So now, however, I can't get that halo molding out unless the moonroof actually moves back itself, because the Phillips screws are hidden until you open it. I wonder where the crank for the moonroof is. I just don't think it's going to slide, to be quite honest with you. I'd freak plumb out if it actually moved with the battery. I already put that battery back in the shop. That top did go up quite a bit, huh? Let me think. Yeah, let me go on this side. See, so it did open up, but in order to get that white halo molding out of there, the sunroof needs to open because it's got 3 or 4 Phillips screws in the front of it. And then it drops down and you just kind of squeeze it and hope that it doesn't break. See, there's supposed to be 3 screws in the back. It only looks like there's 1 in the center. I don't know where those went over the years. But I don't know what to do other than maybe hook a battery to it and see if it'll open. I could get that drill battery again. That's 18 volts. Let me go grab it. This really makes me nervous because I don't want to break those cables. And who knows, I may not be able to get it out here without doing that. But the sunroof has to drop down in the back immediately before it slides back. And I don't know if there's too much damage for that to happen. So, let me see. I got to get this tripod lowered. Okay. I know it's getting dark. You guys probably can't see much, but I'm trying to get as much done as I can. And I forgot my glasses there in the house. I really figured that this moonroof was grounded up here, but it doesn't look like it is. But if I attach the positive to the blue with the black stripe, that's power. I need more length. And since it gets grounded somewhere in the body, I'm just going to put it down here on metal. It should pick it up through the car, I would think. Can't even see which side's positive here, I should know. Okay, I feel like the motor should try to do something, but it's not. Wow. Okay. I didn't think that would do that. Now, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't remember there being that many of those. But guess what? I put the tools all back in the shop. So I guess I'll run back up there and grab that real quick. Maybe my glasses. Alright, I got a screwdriver and my glasses. But it's definitely getting dark. That means that the camera just went off on the front porch. I need to put these screws somewhere where I know where they're at. I really hope this thing doesn't crack after going through all that, and it looks like it's all still in one piece. I'm too fat and old for this. No, like, I really need to lose 10 pounds out of my gut. Now, I need to close it a little bit to get to those ones in the rear. That was dumb. I think there's just one in there, but no matter what, we still have to get to it. I guess we need to back close it all the way. I'm gonna have to be careful here. Please close. All right, I can get to that back. Should have took that out in the first place. Although I was really shocked that it opened. And then we're gonna have to quit till morning or tomorrow afternoon, whatever. It really needs to close a little bit more. All right, we got the back one out. So, is it open enough? You just have to be lucky for this not to crack. You have to squeeze it. I'm going to open it a little bit more. You really got to bow it in the middle. Oh, it may be coming out. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Pretty sure there's nothing holding it in the back now that we had some screws out. Dang it, unless there's a screw that I'm not seeing. I thought it looked like it was gone. I don't have a flashlight on me. Wow. I can't believe that thing went through that accident. And I just did that and it didn't crack. Again, just a testament that this car is always set inside out of the weather. So we had to take the glass out the top in order to get the shade out. So I guess we'll do that tomorrow when we got more light. But I really need it to close. I guess I don't have to have it to close. I'm not even going to put the tarp on it because it's not supposed to rain tonight. But also, it's got to be closed all the way to come out the top. It does, so we have to get it closed. It's been a long time since I worked on one of these. And I got new seals for the special edition, new seals. We still need to do that. Now, let's hope it closes all the way. Well, I don't think it went up in the back, but I'm pretty sure that's enough to get it out. Dang it. Yeah, it's not going up, but I wonder if it broke any of those, either one of those adjusters. The glass itself, the frame is definitely bent. Well, we'll tackle this tomorrow and you guys will see what I'm talking about. All right, guys, it is the next evening, and I actually, the guy that is wanting all this interior called me today. I'm glad he did because I had no way of contacting him, and he is going to take it all. We agreed on a price immediately, so he doesn't have a moonroof though, but I've gone this far. I want to go ahead and get this stuff out of here. So what I have to do, it looks like 8mm in the front. If you loosen these, you can actually spin this and adjust the height of the glass. And then same in the back, 8mm, those two right there. Take those off, and then I can't see it right now because it's smashed down, but there is also a rear adjustment, and I hope that those aren't broken once we get this out. Because if they are, then the cables are no good. But we got to get this out in order to get this shade out. So let me see if I can get set up and let you guys watch me do that. Maybe I'm going to hook this switch back up to the drill battery. I'm going to bump this back just a little bit to take any tension off the front. Actually, I want to show you guys. It was dark last night when I was doing this, so see, I just got positive and negative hooked up to the drill battery, and I just got the negative hooked up to a ground on the dash, and I got the power wire hooked up to the blue with a black stripe. You didn't see that very well last night, but I just bumped this to take tension off, and it looks like that the moonroof's going to work like it's supposed to. I think it's even going up in the back. Like last night, I didn't think it was jumping up in the rear like it's supposed to. See, it's going up in the back. It's ramping up. It's still not going up as much as I'd like it to, but I don't think that the adjusters are broken, so that's a good sign. So here, there. I released the tension off of it again, so see if I can get this set up and get those things loosened. All right. Here it goes. Let's see if I can get this to lift up out of here without it coming apart. I guess if it does, I'll just leave it out and throw the tarp back over it. Tarp's going to be on it either way. And all the interior is out of it now. Normally, of course, I would lay blankets and stuff over this top on the paint when I go to lift this out, or else have help doing it with a nice vehicle, but we don't have to worry about scratching this one. Dad was here today too. We got the wheels, the wire wheels put on the pastel Adobe Lincoln, so I'll have a video coming up on that. It looks so much better than those lacy spoke wheels. Not the wheels off this car. We didn't use the ones off this one. We used some I had in there on the shelf. I think this is it, just 8 bolts holding this glass in. Now, it should lift up out of there if it doesn't fall apart. Let's hope it doesn't. Come on. The top is kind of smashed down on it. That won't slide right up out of there unless it's just the fact that the top is too smashed. The rubber bumper's past that thing on this side, but it's not this side. So, of course, I took the wire or the pry bar up there. Okay, I think I just passed it. About to get it out of there now. Our quarter is. It's just the top is so smashed down. Between here and here. Now, see, because this thing still don't want to slide, but we had to get the glass out to get this out. So, I got to get that slid forward again. Well, once it moved, it moved. It was just stuck. Jeez. Don't laugh at me. Oh. So see, I need to go wash my hands before I start touching this. This thing needs to come off. Probably on both sides. And then I can get it up out of there. I think. I need to go wash my hands before I get that white material all messed up. All right, this should lift right up out of here, I believe. There we go. It got pretty marked up during that accident anyway, with them on top of it, I guess. But there it is. Look, it did get some marks on it during the accident. I wasn't even paying attention to it. And it's got some sticky stuff right here from being smashed in there so tight. With the roof being smashed down. I mean, look how much the roof is smashed down into the sunroof. So, all right, at least it's out of there. I will show you guys this. Like, the adjusters are not broken, but you see how far adjusted down this nut is, almost all the way to the bottom, and this one is all the way to the top. Right there. So when it came down and smashed it, it did push this all the way down. But I still don't think it broke it. I hope not. So it doesn't look like it, because that's part of the cable. You need that. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and get the motor and cables and stuff out of here. It's just all these Phillips screws along here, and then the cables come right out. The last guy I knew that had any of those wanted $300 a pair for them, and clearly the glass is no good. I don't think really the moonroof itself, I'm sure it's too bowed, been out of shape to be used, so I'll just keep the cables out of it, I guess. All right, guys, we are here with Dondre. He was the first one to message me and said that he wanted everything out of this crashed car. And you know, I was getting all the messages, people wanting the door panels and wanting this and wanting that. And he said he wanted it all. So
I told you I was going to get it.
he drove down from Chicago today, and we're finally, and Oliver's on the car, and he's, Oliver, get down. Get down.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Come with the car if you want to know how I kept it there brand new yet.
Because, man, the wire is sticking out. At the bottom, from underneath, it's a big wire sticking out.
Of what?
So I need the,
Oh, the floor mats?
yeah, the burgundy.
Yeah.
Because it's the same,
Cut that off.
the wire.
Well,
It's the
we
same.
got it all. So there's Mom. She's a little upset that part of her car is leaving.
I told her, whenever she want to see it, hey, just give me a call. I put the seats on video and say hi, you know?
Yeah. All right. All right, guys. So we're going to get started loading this up. So I don't know where to start. We'll think about it and get back with you. All right. I'll see you, Mom. Mom is going to town. She's going to get some things before the snow moves in overnight tonight and tomorrow. So here is your very nice white glove box. There's the
Man, it's
headliner moonroof trim. There's the shade. You could take that, Paul.
Have you got the seat loaded?
No, we haven't done anything. We're right till you guys got here. There's the halo molding. Here's the floor mats.
I had them all cleaned off.
Brutal.
Them were brand. Them come with a car.
brutal. Let me see this one. Yep. That wire right, yep, that wire right there. But man, it's already torn and sticking up.
A lot of those wires come out for some reason.
Yeah.
That's been like that ever since I had it. They'll never come off.
It's better.
It will
it's better
eventually.
than what I got.
Yeah.
Better than what I got.
Here's the headliner. Don't yell at me for having this standing up against the LTD. I done look. There's nothing on the back of it to scratch it. All right, here's the seats in the back of the black truck. But we're thinking that we should put the carpet in the back of the van first. So
Yeah, buddy.
there they are. There's your white seats.
Very nice shit.
You could tell Mom she never breaks 100 pounds.
Nice.
Then it's got pledge all over them. I cleaned all them up for you real good before.
We've decided we're gonna go get that red carpet and set it in the bottom first to set stuff on, I guess. So that's out here. I put that carpet in the trunk of this car. My house is already a car parts warehouse anyway, and I didn't have room to put all this stuff, and as we were taking it off. There it is. So I'll get that carried over there. All right. Which one you want first, Andre? Let's pull this. I guess we could just take everything though. Oh yeah, they're not that. They really aren't that bad. One person can do it.
It's all mine, guys. I'm the
Right.
Is that attached? No,
Oh, that's your seatbelt.
I'm the prize winner. The motor on these is still good, right?
Oh yeah, they all work. Oh, you know what? I said in that video you were going to get 2 perfectly good working seat switches too, but I have to test them and just mail them to you.
All right.
I may have to clean them. I don't know which ones came out of this car unless they're already laying over there with some of that stuff.
I actually grabbed some switches from the junkyard. Yep. I grabbed some from the junkyard. So I'm gonna have to heat those bolts up.
That was not easy getting them seatbelt bolts out of that car.
Yeah, I'm gonna just have the shop do it. Hey, take those bolts out of there. Save me the trouble. Shouldn't be nothing but a couple $2.
Those bolts are in there too. We got parts strung all over the place for this car.
I may
got
do the
bugs.
swap.
Dead bugs and stuff on them.
Yeah, I may not
in here.
I'm gonna spider too. Yeah, I may not do the swap until the spring.
Oh, believe me, we don't have time for anything.
Yeah, I ain't.
That's why I haven't been doing any videos.
After this shit.
You won't find a bad place in those back seats any place.
Nope.
They're brand new.
Hey guys, I went broke for this, okay? Yeah, that back seat, my back seat, the top. Oh, this is sun damage, burnt.
Oh, really?
Yep.
You want to lay that one down like
This
that?
on top. Like right there.
Let me make sure there's no more seat belts.
Nice,
They don't-
nice.
Yeah, I got all the seat belts. So, now, we got to go get the door panels.
What about the pillars?
All that stuff is in the trunk of the car over there.
Okay.
And the
Should
head
I
and
should
the
I pull up over there?
sun visors. Yeah, we can pull over there. These were in the living room.
Yeah, I cleaned
Nice
them.
panels.
I kept those like that.
Beautiful. You snooze, you lose, guys.
Damn sure don't want anything happening to these.
Exactly. Maybe put 2 right here.
Yeah, that might work.
I got some more some clips. I got some more door clips.
All right, we got these door panels here. We got the headliner standing up on the side. Floor mat stuff here. Now we got to drive over to the car and get all the other trim and stuff out of it. See, he rented a big van to come down here and pick all this stuff up. So the rest of it is all in here. There's more than I thought.
It won't hurt that laying on the seat.
No. What's he doing? Backing up? Yeah.
It's right up over there.
He was really wanting these sun visors.
You gonna let him have me?
Well, yeah, I told him everything. Everything out of that interior comes up the dash pad because I used it. I don't know, DeAndre. There's more than I thought.
Wow.
There's more than I thought. Oh, yeah, I guess you've never seen the crash.
Wow.
What do you got to say to all those people that said it was easily fixed?
Impossible.
Why would you spend what it would take to fix this on a...
We just get a whole nother one.
And I even jacked that top up to get the moon roof to even move, to be able to get the halo mold in and stuff out.
This is all crushed in.
Well, see, that was all completely smashed down. I jacked it up. You'll see in the video.
I was riding in that son of a bitch.
I really believe if they would have been in a newer little car, I don't know if they'd be here. Yeah, that's those clips you're talking about. You're looking for, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The gaskets.
they're completely gone out of there, ain't they?
So we got one right here for the front. Spring clip.
Yep.
Yeah, these still in good condition. That's crazy. They're not even rusted out.
You'll see in this video too, because I drove this car.
Mm-hmm.
And I got it on video of driving down the road, but you can't steer it. And I put some power steering fluid in it, and it just run right back out. And that worm gear is just hanging out of the bottom of the gearbox.
Mm-hmm.
Something in that front end.
Yeah, everything just shifted.
Yeah.
Everything shifted.
You can see where the battery hold down and everything got the whole front end is moved over that way. See this piece down here, this brace?
Mm-hmm.
It's bent. It's just the whole front end got shifted over.
Yeah, it'd be too much money trying to line it back up and replace all
It
the parts.
it'd just be so stupid to try to fix it.
But it's a
And
good
even
price
all this
tag.
time with all these tarps and stuff I've had on it, there's still water getting in it,
Mm-hmm.
in the floorboards.
What about these pieces right here? You using these? Well, I know
Yeah,
you
I'm
will.
keeping all that rubber because that's not great on that special edition. See, this is still really soft.
'Cause I need this piece right here on the driver's side.
This chrome,
Yep.
is it good? It looks awful bowed.
Yeah, it look good to me. But mine is all scuffed up. You know, it got the little scratch lines in it.
Or somebody tried to
Yeah.
break in it or something. I know that I replaced this piece of rubber with a new old stock piece when Mom and Dad got this car, so I'm not getting rid of that. I'm keeping that
I
myself.
wouldn't get rid of it either. I grabbed these too when I was at the junkyard.
Yeah.
I just got to lube.
I got a
them
friend that's needing one for the driver's side.
down. Yeah, lube them down and put them
See,
on.
I don't know that that's in very good condition. I think it's awful bowed.
These things right here is worth a fortune too.
I know. I won't get rid of those either.
That's crazy.
See, it's shoved in the whole floorboard. It's
I see it's buckled in.
here's all this stuff. You guys will see in another video that we took the wheels off of here and was going to put them on Mom and Dad's yellow one. We decided not to use them, but we got these donuts and stuff from the junkyard just to have something to roll it on. Look, I thought this rear finish panel was good too. I was going to try to sell it, and when I got in here, look at that. It's busted. Yep,
Get rid of it.
all this stuff.
Yeah,
This piece still, this would be a good piece, yeah, because this come off separate.
I tried to get this out off the park side, and it immediately broke.
Oh, really?
Yep. The screws. So old and brittle. Yeah,
Look, it even broke this thing.
dang. That's crazy. The whole complete car shifted.
Yeah, it shifted, and it lines up on this, and this is busted.
Yeah, this car probably be driving sideways.
Oh yeah.
See, I most definitely need this piece right here.
Yep, all that's yours.
My piece, I guess they was using the car to move things around, so all this is scarred up.
Huh.
So yeah, this most definitely is a rare find, guys.
That's a nice piece.
It's a rare find, guys.
That interior was like new.
And look, the chrome trimming,
Yep.
unique. Mine's is all bent up and sticking out.
You could definitely tell when a car has been garaged and when it has not. All right, let's get this stuff loaded up. All right, we got the B-pillar moldings and the seat belts there. The kick panels. It's a third brake light. The trim that goes around the back glass doesn't have a crack in it.
Fresh on the fourth.
Oh yeah, there's that dash piece. I couldn't believe how easy that come off.
Yep, this
You see so many cars for sale, and for some reason somebody's got screws in there. You ever see that?
And
1, 2, 3, 4 screws on that
mine
dash.
is warped. This piece right here is warped.
Maybe that's why they put screws in it. I don't know. There's other C pillar or B pillar. Oh, the grab handles. What have I got here? Well, it's stuff that I saved for him. The clip for the sun visors and stuff. Well, ain't working. Dang it. Do this. There's the grab handles and some plastic clips and
Yes, sir.
the white
This go to the back, right?
I think that's those upper side pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But that's your white clip for the sun visors there. So that's that rear package tray. You got that rear package tray with the JBL audio speaker grills.
Yes, sir. Nice and clean.
Yep.
That white one, I'm gonna do a custom deck.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, don't do anything custom with that because
No,
that's
not this
beautiful.
one. The rail one, I'm keeping the original. I'm not doing anything to it.
Yeah.
Go to work too.
Yeah, the white one.
Well, there ain't speakers in there. They're still in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that JBL amp and everything is still in there. Well, that's it out of the trunk, I guess.
Exactly. Now, I brought that box truck, everything would have been sliding around enough.
Oh, yeah.
Take this glove talking about all cost too.
Well, guys, we talked about whether or not we should discuss price on here, and we kind of feel like everybody ought to know what the price of all this stuff is, because I actually talked to all my friends in the Lincoln Continental Owners Club and discussed what I should ask for this complete interior out of this car, and we decided on $3,500, and DeAndre did not blink an eye. He said, I want it, I'm coming to get it. So
They're gonna
Let's-
say, hey, you could have bought you a whole nother Lincoln with that money.
not really.
But look, it ain't gonna come with this.
No.
Yeah, it ain't gonna come with this. So it was well worth every dollar.
And what would it cost you to have those white seats recovered at an upholstery shop? You know?
Just the seats alone would have been maybe like $4,000-5,000.
Are you serious?
Yeah, just for the seats. To reholster the seats. And the armrests,
Oh, them door panels and stuff are.
These.
the door panels.
I know those front door panels. I could have sold those to 100 people for $350 a piece.
Exactly.
The front ones.
So you do the math. You guys
Yeah.
do the math. These is soft to touch.
Yeah, those.
These got maybe another 10 years in them.
Well, let's hope more than that. But
Yeah, more than that.
but
You
anyway,
touch this, no rips, no nothing. Mine's is so brittle, as soon as you touch it, it rips.
yeah. Well, and I mean, I've got parts cars sitting all over here trying to get interior for that station wagon. I just bought my third one we haven't even talked about. So, all right, guys, we're gonna wrap this video up finally. It's been going on all this time.
What they
Finally,
say? What
it's
they
gone.
say? Show me the money. Show me the money.
Yeah.
Look, show me the money.
Yeah. So, I'm still gonna. I'm gonna keep the digital dash and the digital fuel gauge sender for myself, but I don't know, things like the power antenna and I don't know. I'll just do a video when I go and take the rest of the stuff off, and if I want to sell anything, I'll probably just put it on eBay. But then I got
first gear.
but honestly, I want
I need this right here. Need this whole piece.
from both sides. You probably have that, but what was I gonna say? Oh, I'm hoping that somebody buys this whole car with the engine and transmission and everything. I mean, they're not going to run it. I mean, they won't want that motor for the demo, but I don't want to pull it out. So I'm hoping that somebody buys this whole car for the demolition derby and gets it out of here. That's my plan. I'm going to list it on some of those demo sites, and we'll go from there.
This is still in good condition too.
Yeah, that one's all right, but that one's not. That side.
Yeah.
So.
It can be bent back.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. I appreciate you guys following along with this. It's been something else. Mom was here earlier, and she was crying again. Said that felt like he was taking a part of her with him. So those of you, I don't know, some people just don't get how people get attached to cars, but my family always has. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.